What happens when the person everyone counted on to stay quiet stops being quiet? Not because they snapped, not because they got petty, but because they finally decided that what they see is more valuable than what everyone else needs them to pretend. Here's something nobody tells you about people who absorb a lot. They're not confused, they're cataloging. Every deflection, every contradiction, every moment where the words said one thing and the energy said something completely different. They noticed, they filed it, they stayed silent, not because they were wrong, but because they'd been trained to treat their own perception like a liability. You're too sensitive. That's not what happened. Why do you always make everything a big deal? So they learned to shrink what they knew, to protect other people's comfort with their own silence. And then something shifts. Not loudly. There's no explosion, no dramatic confrontation, just a decision. I'm not rewriting this anymore. And the interesting thing, they don't get louder when that happens. They get still. That stillness is what unnerves people. Because you can manage someone who's emotional. You can wait out anger. You can weaponize someone's tears back against them. But you cannot manage someone who has simply stopped participating in their own confusion. Because here's what clarity actually looks like in practice. You stop over-explaining. You stop extending benefit of the doubt to people who've already spent it. You stop showing up to arguments about what you clearly witnessed with your own eyes. And the people around you, especially the ones who needed you uncertain, start acting different. Not because you became threatening, because you became unworkable. The labels come fast at this point. She changed. She thinks she's untouchable now. She used to be so down to earth. Translation? She used to be easier to redirect. She used to doubt herself on command. She used to need our version of events to feel okay. She doesn't anymore. And that's not a character flaw. That's discernment. This isn't about becoming cold. It's not about revenge energy dressed up as healing. It's simpler than that. It's just someone who spent a long time being the most useful person in the room, finally deciding to be the most honest one instead. And understanding that those two things were never the same. The nicest person in the room was never the most naive, just the most patient. And patience has a limit.